going to be later because Kevin wanted me to stay later. No, he didn't. He just came in. I had to leave fast. I knew. But a lot to talk about today. Let me get my graphic up here. Because I'm in that tent over there, you know. So I don't know what it is. It's sometimes it's like feast or famine, and it's been that way. I remember back in 2019, just being completely frazzled and having like 19 notebooks filled with, I'm trying to get to the live chat, with trial notes and going like back to back to back to back with trials, was we used to, I mean, like really, then COVID, right? And we had like nothing. And now, you know, why they do two large cases back to back. So anyway, the mother of the school shooter, Ethan Crumbley, so we're just going to call him the shooter from now on because that's what they want to do in the trial there, is on trial for involuntary manslaughter, and the opening statements started today. So I'm just trying to find you guys. Hang on, because I know you've got to be here somewhere. And I just want to get to where I can see the chat. So I know probably those of you that are watching the trials, you're probably switching between these two trials. I know there's like a treehouse thing that's either finishing up. I didn't get into the treehouse case, so it's just only so much. But I did watch opening statements and witnesses in the Crumbley trial, and I did watch Michelle Troconis. So let me pop in there. Okay. Just a couple things I had to take care of, a little housekeeping. So Ethan Crumbley's case, when the prosecution got up, you know, they said this is not about gun control. This is not about taking away your rights. It's not about anything like that. It's about involuntary manslaughter, and could this have been prevented? And they believe, yes, it could have been. So they're showing the texts from Ethan's mother, the shooter's mother, to the shooter's father, who hasn't had his trial yet, and where they're like, they got that math worksheet with that stuff that he wrote on it that the school called about, and she's, you know, texting back and forth. She leaves her job, she goes in, but they said, you know, usually maybe a meeting like that is going to take a half an hour, but she, you know, wanted to get right out of that, didn't take him home. Both the parents did not tell anything about what was happening at home, and, you know, so that was basically the crux of their case, that she could have prevented this. She didn't. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Chris Ree. Hi, Linda. Hi, sorry, I was getting a drink. Hi, Lambs. How are you? Hi, everybody, if I missed you, because I'm in top chat. But anyway, so, yeah, I mean, then the defense gets on. And that poor girl, I don't know. I feel bad for her. She's like, very, very nervous. I don't know how many cases she's been on, but she was very, very nervous. And she said that she was so nervous, this is how her opening statement started, that she was, you know, blasting the Taylor Swift on the way in. And that's when she heard a song. And I found that odd, okay? I felt like she was making that up, which already made me question her credibility, because, like, really, when you hear how much of this is her opening statement, you've got to tell me that you didn't put that into your opening statement until you were on the way here and heard that song, get out. So something like that already affected, my perception of her. I don't think she's very credible. But anyway, she said that she heard this, and it was that you can't fix I don't listen to Taylor Swift, so you can't fix a bullet hole with a Band-Aid. And that's what she was saying. She was saying, you've got this bullet hole, and you want to hold this mother responsible because it will make you guys and the community and everybody feel better if you can, come down on this mother because of this tragedy. So she was saying that she was a great mother. She did everything for him, her son. She didn't see this coming. But meanwhile, you'll hear the prosecution will tell you, they'll show you the social media post. They bought him the pistol, 15 years old. They went to the shooting range with him. She told him, something about hiding the ammunition. So those are your two camps there. They had the school staff, I think it was the assistant principal and the principal. They testified. They were very emotional. One of them got shot in the arm. And the other one, she was talking about how she saw the shooter coming down the hallway and he had his arm up and then he put it down. She saw a child on the ground that was shot. There was very emotional testimony, and then there was a lot of testimony from an ATF agent, and that was just a very long time on the stand. And this is where that woman again, she got up there and she was trying to ask a question, and she was getting all, I don't know, tongue-tied, I don't know what it was, and then she started to cough, and she tried to get water, and it wasn't working, and the judge goes, "Do you need a cough drop?" And she goes, I need something, I don't know what, I feel like a bug just went down my throat, and I thought she was going to leave, okay? I've never seen anything like this. And the judge goes, "I haven't seen a bug in here, so, I don't know how one went down your throat." But she's like, "Here's a cough drop." So she gives her, I think, a Ricola. And I don't know. It was just very awkward. And they still had the alcohol, tobacco, and firearms guy on there, going through a lot of stuff about the gun, about the laws, about purchasing the gun. He couldn't purchase the gun on his own. He's 15, Parents had to do that. Well, who put the magazines in? Did they? I guess we can agree that Ethan and his father, James, both liked guns. So a lot of stuff about that right now. But to be honest, I was really focused more on Troconis. And I think a lot of people were too, because there were other people in the chat going like, "This is crazy." And they said, this is supposed to be 3 weeks. You're going to go back to Troconis. Now, Troconis had the interview that you see right there. And this woman said so much in this interview, it was crazy. Let me tell you, the audio was terrible. The visual was terrible because they didn't even zoom in on it. They had it in 4 quadrants, so it's as small as you see it right up there. But let me see, I have a lot of notes here. Let me go through these notes, okay? The most damning thing she says at one point when she's talking to them and they're saying, "You're nervous," or whatever, "What is Fotis doing this? Is Fotis doing that?" And she says, "No, he just told me to stick to it." And they're like, "Stick to what? The story? Stick to what?" That was, wow, stick to it. Okay, so she goes. She reminds me a little bit of Jodi Arias in the beginning and throughout, actually, but she gives so many extraneous details that she doesn't need to give, and that's usually a sign of someone like lying, like Jodi Arias, like, oh, I went to Starbucks and I had the strawberry frappuccino because I have the strawberry frappuccino every time I go. And it's like, forget it, just say what it is. So she was asked a lot about this footage that they have of them dumping things, right, in Hartford. And they're asking her, why would you be going there? What the heck are you going to Hartford for? And you've got these garbage bags. Do you know what's in the garbage bags? Were the garbage bags heavy? Did you ever do this before? You said this place looked sketchy. It looked creepy. She had other words, creepy. It's something from hell, I think she said. She said, well, we've dumped garbage before, but I just wondered why we were going here or something. And you didn't think this was a lot of different stops? They told her there were 30 different stops, but it turns out that there wasn't deception, because they asked the cop, they said, you can use deception. We know that, yes. Was the 30 different stops deception? He said, no, I really thought there were, so I got the wrong information. So when they told her that there were 30 different stops, then she was like, well, I don't know, because, I just thought he was getting rid of garbage. I don't know. I wasn't looking. She was played very dumb about it. And she talked a lot about when they went to Starbucks. And when they went to Starbucks, she went to the bathroom. And then she wanted a chocolate croissant, but they didn't have any more chocolate croissants. They only had those in the morning. So she ordered a sandwich. But she remembered all of that. But then she couldn't remember if she had a turkey and cheese or a ham and cheese. But she remembered the sandwich was disgusting. The sandwich was horrible. She threw the sandwich away, but couldn't remember if it was turkey and cheese or ham and cheese. Let's see. So they asked, how long were you dumping garbage? I don't know, a few minutes, 20 minutes, however long it takes, She says it was strange, but they've done it other times. But then the investigator said, but you said it was creepy. She said, yes, but then mentions that they go to Starbucks. They asked her how long, then they started to talk about that day she was going back and forth between those two houses, right? And about driving the different cars, about whether she saw Fotis in the morning, to which she changed it, right? First she says that she gets up, they showered together, they're intimate, and then he goes off, and then it starts to change. Her attorney's there, and this guy's a real schmoozer. At the end, he says, like, well, I don't think she did anything here. I don't think she knew what was going on. And I think, if you told her today that her relationship with Fotis is over, then, it is. And she was like, yes, I don't know why he would involve me in this, acting all like she doesn't know what's going on. But wait a minute. She says things in here that, number one, show she is very insecure, that she's very jealous of Jennifer Dulos. She says that, let me get how she said this. When the police came to the door, she said, I started to panic. Like, why? Okay, she's panicking. She ran up in her room. She said Fotis was at the door, and then she said, she's missing? Is she dead? What did they, she talks and speaks very callously. But this is a few days after, right? She's without feeling. She says, I'm going through my notes here so I can tell you exactly if I did write them down. She mentions they ask her, like, where is Jennifer? Why can't you tell us where Jennifer is? What would he do with Jennifer? Where do you think he would put Jennifer? And she said, like, what do you mean? She goes, if she's cut up, that's just what she said. If she's cut up, she'll be in a lot of, yeah, here it is. If she's cut in pieces, this is what she said, if she's cut in pieces, she'd be all over. Yep. They talked to her about a key ring that was seized. She just goes and, they're asking her about this key ring, and then she's talking about another property. This was another really weird thing. She's talking about this other property that has this old house on it, but now, after she's talking about, the mother and stuff, she says, well, this house is falling apart over there, but it's a really nice view, and you know what? There's a really nice tree, a very nice tree there, and I said to Fotis, could we get that tree and bring it to their house, okay? Because she likes a very nice tree with all this going on. She talks about getting the cleaning supplies back to that other house, this Mountain Spring house, and that she brought a bucket. She couldn't remember the name for a Swiffer. Paper towels, she said cleaning spray, Clorox, garbage bags, and she said sometimes she would have to clean, but then, it's crazy. Let's see. Chocolate croissant. That was, then she mentions at address 61 Sturbridge when they're talking about properties, and they talk about Gumieni with that red truck. They talk about her going to the store. She tries to really elaborate on, okay, there's a salad she's going to go get. Her daughter needs juice. She's making scrambled eggs in the morning. Then she goes to the store, and she's going through this thing, and then she tries to explain why she took a picture with the robot at the store, not that she's looking to create an alibi, and not that they have alibi scripts, but she just wanted to take a picture with this robot that seems like it's going to tell you what you could have for dinner. But the most damning thing she said is for Fotis told her to stick with it. Stick to it. Fotis said just stick to it. And the investigators picked right up on that. The other thing I have, like the big salad, the supermarket, the robot explanation, to clean the house. She's talked about why they would get the car cleaned. Well, the car needed something, and then while it was there, they said, you want us to do everything on it? Yeah, do it. Then her attorney said, if you said her life with Fotis is over, I completely agree. I want you to listen to me. This is the same person I've been seeing, and I've got to know her a lot now. She cares about stuff, and he said, she's blown away that he involved her. And she said, yeah, I'm blown away that he involved me and my daughter. It's a big deal to her, and she starts crying. At one point, she lays down on the table with her head, with her arm on her head on her arms, crying towards the end. She's hugging the attorney as he's leaving. Because they're telling her about being arrested and all that. And bail. The defense attorney kept objecting, right? Oh, don't tell it, let the video speak for itself. Which they did for the most part. Let me see what else. I'm trying to think what else was. Talked about Pavel, that he's a project manager. her 4 group. They asked her about seeing Kent Mawhinney that morning. She kept stumbling over like time frames of when she was going back to the house, when she wasn't, what car she was driving, all of that. You can tell she's very jealous because when she speaks about Jennifer, they said, did you finally have to tell your daughter what was going on? And she said, yes, I had to tell them the kid's mother was missing. She started to speak about Jennifer, that Jennifer needed medication. She starts talking about not borderline personality disorder and saying that she wrote down this long note about borderline personality disorder. You probably found it at the house or something, and that's about Jennifer, and she needs medication. And you could just see by the way she's speaking about her that she's obsessed with her, and there's a lot of hatred when she speaks about her. She will say the kid's mom was missing, but then many times you just hear it very callously say, well, I don't know, is she gone? Is she dead? Is she dead? Cutting her in pieces? You know, she just says it very matter-of-factly. Not that she is at all, disgusted that someone she's with maybe did this. They're telling her that, we have every reason to believe Jennifer is dead. This is her blood on these pillows, and, what's up with this? But she just keeps maintaining things. Now, they have other interviews to show. Remember, because we went through this, and there's several interviews where her story changes. So that is all, I believe, going to be coming up tomorrow. I can't believe tomorrow's Friday already. Let's go here. So let's see, there's a couple other things I want to just go over here. So in the interview, the lead investigator, John Kimball, explains to Michelle, how important this is, and says, at this time, it's our consensus that Jennifer is still missing, and it's really concerning to us. She may be deceased. And there was one time they said that they thought that Michelle Troconis could be in danger from photos, because at one time they saw him staring at her, and they didn't know whether he was staring at her like trying to signal her to do something, or if they were trying to communicate somehow. But it was very troubling to them, and they felt that she might be in danger. So this is what he says: you are safe, and we are concerned for your safety because of the behavior from Fotis Dulos following their arrest. Now, she went through again what happened on May 24th. First time she said she had a shower. Fotis jumps in this shower with me. But did the defendant always maintain the account she showered with Fotis Dulos? They asked the witness. She did not, because that changed. Michelle asked in there when investigators pressed her on Fotis's and Michelle's alleged role in Jennifer Dulos' disappearance. She said, "So he used me?" "Isn't that what Fotis does?" Detective replied. And then again, about sticking to the story, that was the other big, I think that was probably the biggest thing to come out of that one interview, is that he told her to stick to the story, to stick to it. I don't know about you guys, if you watched it, if that was your biggest takeaway in that was definitely the biggest takeaway for me, that to stick to it. Let's see what else, if I missed anything here. Did any of you there watch this? What was your biggest moment there? To me, I think what she said very callously about, is she missing? Is she dead? Did she go with the kids? But just how she just says that, and then that they said, do you know where she is? And she said, well, if she's cut into pieces, she'll be all over. I think that was very telling. We're hoping you can help us find out what happened. We're asking what he would do if he was going to get rid of a body. And that's when she says, well, if she's cut into pieces, she'll be all over. Just really gross stuff. Now hang on one second, because I want to go and get something over here, and then I'm going to come back. You can type up in the chat what you think is, if you did watch. And then we're going to talk about Gypsy Rose too. I have some Gypsy Rose news. Hang on, I'm just trying to get something up here. Okay. Nowhere. Okay. Okay. Let me go back to the chat here. So, sorry, it's been a cold winter, Marianne. Hi. We missed you. We have. So, did anybody else watch Troconis today? You guys aren't watching this. Scooter, where are you? I thought you were watching this. Are you watching Troconis? She has 3 interviews with police, so I think tomorrow we'll be continuing with more interviews. And I think to save myself, I'll probably stick to Troconis and then catch up with Crumbley over the weekend. So, well, Deborah will always be our top chatter, Justina. She'll always be our top chatter there. But I'll read them out in a little bit. So let me see here. But I don't think I don't know if a lot of you are following this trial. Or are any of you in the chat following the Troconis trial or following the Crumbley trial? Anybody, anywhere? Anybody, anywhere? I see you, Al. Okay, so don't all speak at once. So, Scooter, are you following this trial? Let me see. I'm going to message Scooter right now to see if she's following. I know I saw her in there yesterday. I saw her in there yesterday. Where are all the trial watchers? Where are all the trial watchers? Okay, let me get to... And poor Ruff, her back is all jacked up. Ruff, I meant to type something to you. I'm sorry to hear about your back being jacked. I hope it's unjacked very soon. Okay. Remember Denise, that lady Denise from Arizona? She used to follow all the trials. We need to get her back in here. Okay. You're following both. Oh, there you are, Pudding. So what was your biggest takeaway from the Troconis? What do you think? What do you think about those interviews? Do you think they... She started crying when they... started showing her story changing about seeing photos in the morning, right? But what was the most, do you think she looked okay in them? Like she was honest? Do you think she looked like she's a liar? Do you think they made her look bad? If you do, what was the worst thing that she said? Let's have a little input on that. I'd like to. Just me and Puddin'. Me and Puddin'. Hello, Kevin. You're a star. Okay. Just me and Puddin'. What's that song? Just me and something. Me and Jay. Me and... Oh, I can't even think of that song. So what was your biggest takeaway? Hi, Tina. Tina, Linda. Pudding. Okay, so here we go. Yes, she's a horrible liar. I agree with you about her jealousy and hatred for Jennifer. Okay. What was the worst thing she said? If you were a juror, what would stick with you? I shouldn't say worst. What was the thing that would stick with you, good or bad? Either to show she's a truthful young lady or she knows exactly what happened, and those interviews helped prove her guilt, in my opinion. Neither one, Marianne. Okay. Yeah, feel better, rough prayers. Okay, so let's move along. I'm going to be watching some more interviews of that tomorrow. Let's go on and see about, there is talk that, and I'm going to check right now. Someone said that Gypsy deleted her Instagram, which I find crazy, but hey, you never know. Let's see. I see Ryan's Instagram. I just came right up here. Ryan's Instagram is there, and let's see, he's got a dog post 2 days ago with no comments. Comments on this post have been limited, so he's having limited comments. Let's take a look at Ryan's Instagram. His Instagram. So he's got 2 days ago, limited comments. That's a video. This, someone said she deleted her Instagram. Let's see. Gypsy. She has 8.3 million followers. It doesn't look like she deleted it, but did she delete a bunch of posts, are they saying? It doesn't look like it, does it? Or was there a lot more on Instagram? So she got a new puppy? Okay. Somebody said, I don't get it. Can someone explain? First, everyone is hyping her up, and now everyone is hating on her. What happened? Well, that's how the social media chips fall, right? The minute they love you, the next minute they hate you. One day you're in, one day you're out. When you oversaturate the market, it happens very soon. Okay, I'm so sorry people turned on you so quickly. Gypsy, you are giving me cat mom vibes. You can see your inner child healing, a queen and a royal steed, a queen and her puppy. This girl is literally trying to change her life. Can I pet the dog? Gypsy. I supported at first, but now after I saw the way she treated her husband and she thinks we need a story for every detail of her life, I'm so over it. So over it. So what happened? She got a new puppy? And here she is with, on a dog background, new puppy mom. Okay, new puppy mom. Keep calm and ignore the haters. Those who chose to stay ignorant about my personal growth as a person and place labels on me do not influence my happiness. Spread love, not hate. Let Gypsy go through early cringe internet phase like we did. Y'all know she had to go under around 30 unnecessary surgeries. Blah, blah, blah. No, everybody let her go through the errors of memes so I can relive it with her. Okay. I had your back 100 till you said the autistic guy you talked into offing your mom deserves to do life because he did it, not you. And the way you've been talking about it, just wow. I'm starting to wonder. I mean, we only have your side of everything. Mom's not here. I'm sure it was awful as a kid, but I'm having my doubts of the last year. I mean, I've been there. Karma got my mom. Baby girl, you are a sweet spirit. No one can take that away from you. You can't fake that. Do you at least send care packages to the man you left behind bars? You plotted your mother's killing. Haters? Imagine judging someone without knowing what they've gone through. You know the truth. You know you have an amazing family, friends, and husband. Everyone else and everything else is just noise. She's still in 2015 with these aesthetics. Okay. Here she is here, so yeah, I guess she deleted Cuddle Muffin. .2. Okay, so let's take that down and let me see what they're saying about her. Hang on. Because somebody was saying there's a lot of stuff that's, what is it that she actually, because I don't really go around and follow her on social media. Okay, let's see here. Okay. They're talking about, let me see what this is. Okay, so there are now people speaking out about this, the phenomenon, what is happening with Gypsy Rose, okay? The rise of social media, and that she was released, December 28th, and she did a first selfie of freedom. That first selfie had more than 6.5 million likes. She's gone all over promoting herself like crazy, right? And became a social media, air quotes, celebrity. More than 8 million on Instagram, nearly 10 million on TikTok. So many appearances on all kinds of shows, etc. And just all what's going on, but not just happening to her. They're talking about even Murdaugh and stuff, how it's just, social media has just done more with really delving into these murderers, their lives, everything about it. You can't get enough of it. Like, if you think about it, like, prior to YouTube and podcasts and stuff, when you wanted to find out about a case, you got to see it 20 or 48 hours. It was over in an hour. That's as much as you got. You couldn't stay on all night talking about a case. You couldn't be like diving into like all this stuff with someone. You could do it on your own on the internet if you wanted to, after all. But then now you have like instant gratification. You don't have to wait for Friday night or Tuesday night, whatever Dateline, or there's a podcaster, there's a YouTuber on it, and they're going to dive into it. They're going to get inside information, even if it's fake. So yeah, so much has changed in that sense of the word. Yeah. Let me see here. I want to see about her Instagram, though. Let me see. So someone said, oh, I guess her account was off and then it was back again. The comments section, it seemed like there were more hate comments than anything supportive. Maybe it was getting to her. It seems like people are moving away from fangirling to the complete opposite. Tides have turned. It was inevitable, and we knew it. It was quick. It happens quick, right? Someone said people who are jumping ship now should have never put her on a pedestal to begin with. It was weird and over the top. They were fawning over her like she was Beyonce or a member of the Beatles. At the end of the day, she's a convicted murderer. It's laughable that people are so shocked when they see glimpses of behavioral or emotional issues that she still has. Like, what were you expecting? Exactly, and I've said it all this time. I don't understand why they are making her a celebrity. She is a very manipulative person. Yes, she had things that were done to her, okay? She does. But she also learned a lot of behaviors, and she also behaved in a very questionable way. And the stuff she did and said regarding Nick Godejohn doesn't sit well with me at all. And the behavior that she's talked about having with the boyfriend now, and the things she did, like on relationships, she really needs a lot of work. And she's refusing to go and get some counseling and stuff, and didn't do it while in prison. I'm sorry. You know, I told you this is going to be not good, because they're idolizing, again, a person they don't know who's been behind bars. It's not like she was some social media personality and then they really liked her show or something. She didn't have a show. She didn't have a sitcom. She didn't have a reality show. It wasn't like, it would be different if, gosh, she was a sitcom star that did something and they supported her. She wasn't known to them before. So what exactly is she famous for, right? Well, she's famous for being a murder. Murder made me famous, right? And then she's put on this pedestal, which is then going to just, like I said, you don't know how many of these people copycat everything. Might think, oh, it's not bad. She, got this big fanfare. So maybe in that way, to see that it's not all fun and games, but I don't know. Someone said she needs to stay off social media. She came out and said she had a PR team that asked her to post on social media because of her ebook and documentary series she did and had to promote. I guess she started enjoying the attention and positivity, but it's no longer worth it. And maybe she generally wants to live a normal life. I might be wrong. Okay, so what about Gypsy's new puppy? So she got a new puppy. Let's see. So I guess she put the social media back, but I think it's... Let me see here. Someone said she didn't just delete her post. There's no numbers displayed for followers or following. Well, no, there are. There's a number of followers. Her account was deactivated, not deleted. Whenever she wants it back, all she has to do is log on, boo-boo. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's see. Some new court documents. Let's see. Gypsy introduced him into role playing. Yeah, Nick's dad talked about the time at the house, like they were constantly having loud relations. Plus the video where it shows her dressed up and explaining to Nick that if he doesn't do what she says, she will take Gypsy away from him. Yeah, of course that shows very manipulative behavior. And her showing how to traverse the house in a video and walking up to Dee Dee's bed and making stabbing motions. Yes, very damning stuff. Okay. Her voice is a fake baby voice. She's addicted to attention. Thinks she's a celebrity along the lines of Kim K and Taylor Swift. Posted a minor's image online encouraging women to message him. She's super effed up. I never supported her, but I recently learned that she shot her mom with a BB gun 10 times, sent Nick a video as Ruby, talking about doing some horrible stuff. I will never see her as a decent person ever. Let's see. Someone said, unfortunately, she's got lots of her mother's worst qualities. But see, then it's back up, so she might have been hacked. Let's see, so maybe they were making changes or just, I don't know. But it looks like so there is another, I don't know whether it was a movie, I think it was a movie, Love You to Death. Marcia Gay Harden played in it. It was made in 2019. I don't think I ever watched that one. I'm not sure what the review's on or where it's playing. Let me see. I think it may be a Lifetime movie. Yes. But they're saying they were very unimpressed with the movie, so doesn't seem like it was a good one. I think the act is better in Mommy Dead and Dearest. Okay, so I want to know about Gypsy's puppy. How come people aren't talking about Gypsy's puppy? Let's see. Gypsy's puppy. I'm very surprised they're not talking about her puppy. Let me see. Okay, so it says she has a new member of the family. Of course, I guess it's probably all in the new documentary or the new reality series, right? Right, Gypsy? Sure it is. Okay. So it says we're not ready to have a baby yet. Really? So it's the next best thing. She got an 8-week-old puppy, a Mulchie. In an Instagram video titled New Puppy Mom, Gypsy Rose Blanchard shows off the new puppy. I want to introduce you guys to someone very special. She is a sweetheart and she's already spoiled rotten. I'm scared. After putting Pixie, the puppy's name is Pixie, back down so she could go to sleep, she revealed that she and Anderson had adopted her about 3 nights ago. We went to PetSmart, we bought everything she could possibly need, but where did she get this puppy from? Just, is this a spur-of-the-moment purchase? Are there pet stores down? What did she do down there? She'd found a breeder that just here. Okay. We went to PetSmart, bought everything she could possibly need, and she showed a picture of the puppy sleeping on her new bed on her first night in the home. She showed a photo of where Pixie ended up by the end of the night in bed with Blanchard, where she quickly took over my side of the bed like she owns it. I had that much part of the bed, she added with a laugh, motioning to a tiny spot. Right now, I just wanted to get something that we both can kind of have to take care of and just have as an addition to the family. We're not ready to have a baby yet, so this was like the next best thing. There are so many red flags on this stuff. Like, she's got to have something going on at every moment, because it sounds like she's not really content with what's going on, but okay. For those hoping for more Pixie content already, she assured her followers there are many, many, many puppy videos and pictures to come, adding that any tips on potty training would be great. Okay, so they got a puppy. I hope the puppy's all right. Okay, and looking at here? So apparently hold on one second. Gypsy had written a letter about being in prison and understanding what happened, right? With now having answers I sought to find, I'm able to finally let go of resentment I held against you and forgive you. That's to her mother. And wanting to say she was sorry for having a part in her death. Saying that murder was never the answer or solution. But that letter was written during a class back in 2018. So she said the first thing she wants to do with her freedom is write her story. She became a public figure overnight after the act aired. So she doesn't say it's the act is the one she said. And she said it was unwelcome attention, profoundly confusing, crazy making. Okay, let me see something. Okay, let me see here. The parole board shared the news that they were granting her early parole. She didn't tell anyone at the prison or outside the immediate family because she learned that people out there, especially when they have nothing to lose, can screw with you in spite and just out of spite or jealousy for their own self-interest. I'm trying to see something else. Hang on one second. She worked, let me see here. I think she was working with the puppies. She's an actions speak louder than words kind of person. You have to show her your actions in order for her to trust you. Let's see here. So talking about forgiveness for her mother, she says, right now I think I have the most forgiveness for her that I've ever had, and I'm doing my best to understand how my mom was made, how my mom was, what made her the way she was. I wonder if there's more that I don't know about my mother that caused her to become the way she was. Interesting. So we'll see what happens now. So let's see, Gypsy Rose. Okay, so she is getting bombarded with criticism from Nick Godejohn supporters. It's been going on since she got out of prison, but Gypsy feels the haters aren't giving her a fair shake. She's been inundated with people who are letting loose with their negative feelings about her and about her being free when Nick Godejohn is not. And some of the comments say, don't get me wrong, I love that she's free since all the abuse that she suffered, but isn't it kind of weird how her ex-boyfriend is locked in jail for the rest of his life and she's at the movie premiere? He's a part of her story too. Someone said this girl should not be living her best life if the man that did her dirty work has to face the prison for the rest of his life. The system failed Nick, who is autistic, and fell into Gypsy's master plan. Someone said, I'm going to say that she came up with the plan. She asked him to kill for her, and if we are giving her mom the benefit of the doubt with mental illness, Nick deserves the benefit of mental illness too. And Gypsy feels that it's not right that she's being branded a murderer by some of the overzealous Nick fans. And the reason for that is, she said, because she didn't actually carry out the act of taking her mother's life. Remember, Nick was the one who stabbed Dee Dee. And Gypsy was convicted of second-degree murder, basically for masterminding the murder. Gypsy thinks it's strange Nick is getting sympathy from people who want to see him free. She said she believes he enjoyed stabbing her mother. So the fact that he's got backers is sort of ass backwards. Gypsy feels like she was trying to help Nick in his 2018 trial by testifying that she came up with the plan to kill her mother because it was the only way she could escape her mother's abuse. She feels the testimony was the right thing to do to clear his conscience. Gypsy has no feelings towards Nick. She doesn't want to communicate with him. She wants to leave him in the past. She wants to move forward with her new life. She doesn't hate him, but she doesn't love him or feel sad for him either. She doesn't feel anything for him, good or bad. Let's see. So she had problems even when she was in prison. A superfan social media post declared she didn't belong in prison and they wish they could bust her out. That was enough to put the prison staff on alert, and they sent her straight to isolation. She described that as being traumatizing. She said during that time, prison officials went through her things. They looked at any plans or correspondence indicating that she knew the person behind the post, but she didn't. And she was pretty upset about that. See now. Let me see here. Okay, so let's take a look at what else is going on in some of our cases here. So I think there's some news about Ruby Frankie. Let me see something over here. That her husband see here. Let's put a picture of Ruby Frankie up so we know that we're switching gears. Bye, Gypsy. Your segment's over. We're on to Ruby Frankie. So there's new filings from Kevin Frankie. Besides just his filing for divorce, they're asking a judge for restitution from Jody for the 2 children who suffered months of abuse by Ruby and Jody. Interesting, right? Guess maybe he's looking to get the cash in on the money for that house. You think so? Let me see here. House is listed for way more than it's worth. So I'm saying maybe Kevin should have retouched. No. All right, let me see what this says now. The document says the children have undergone medical care. They've been subjected to psychological assessments, and ongoing mental health treatment in an attempt to assist them in comprehending and recovering from these injuries. The children remain in professional care for the aggravated psychological and emotional injuries suffered. It is clear and admitted that the children suffered immediate and continuing irreparable harm as a result of the crimes perpetrated upon them by this defendant. And this is filed by his attorney, Randy Kester. They're asking a judge for restitution from Jody for the 2 children who suffered months of abuse by Ruby and Jody. Okay, here's the, let me see here. Let me pull this over. I'll take a look. Okay, Kevin Frankie, father of the minor children, victims herein, who are the subject of abuse by the defendant in accord with blah, 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 moves the court on behalf of the said children to consider victim restitution in this matter and further to seek from the court an emergency ex parte prejudgment writ of attachment and or temporary restraining order restraining the defendant from liquidating, concealing, or transferring her personal assets prior to the establishment of anticipated restitution and an order regarding the same owing by the defendant to any of said victims. Washington County Attorney Eric Clark does not object to this motion. This motion is made in accord with Utah Code. The defendant, at a hearing before the court on 12/27/23, entered pleas of guilty to 4 separate counts of child abuse, each a second-degree felony. The admissions made in conjunction with the entry of pleas established that the child victims of defendant's aggravated abuse suffered both physical and psychological abuse. The children have undergone medical care and have been subjected to psychological assessments and ongoing mental health treatment in an attempt to assist them in comprehending and recovering from these injuries. The children remain in professional care for the aggravated psychological and emotional injuries suffered. It is clear and admitted that the children suffered immediate and continuing irreparable harm as a result of the crimes perpetrated upon them by this defendant. It is generally undisputed that these children will require long-term professional care, certainly extending beyond the time of sentencing to 2024, and likely for many years thereafter. Once the juvenile court matter concludes, presumably and approximately no later than September 2024, the cost for this ongoing critical professional help will fall upon the children and their father. This would be a completely inequitable result that the victims and victims' family would have to pay for their own treatment for injuries caused by the defendant. The cost for this ongoing therapy and treatment is presently unknown to the father, but could be established prior to sentencing, which is set for February 20th of 2024. More importantly, the defendant presently has resources from which the restitution could be funded, but such may not soon be the case, in that the resources may be liquidated in the house and unavailable for access should the court fail to immediately delay or prevent said liquidation or transfer. The defendant would suffer no prejudice by this short delay. Under the Crime Victims Restitution Act, these child victims are entitled to restitution, which will compensate for these injuries by way of defendant providing restitution for any and all ongoing treatment of these injuries. The defendant has assets and resources sufficient to assist in the payment of this restitution in the form of real estate, financial accounts, and other personal property. Petitioner discovered that on or about Thursday, January 4th, 2024, the defendant has listed for sale her home and real property located in Ivins, Utah. which was at least one location where the crimes were committed against the children. This real property consists of real and personal property belonging to the defendant located in the state of Utah, Washington County, City of Ivins, more particularly described as follows: all of Lot 541, Phase 2B, according to the official plat, therefore, a file in the office of the Washington County Recorder, blah, 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 blah. Upon information and belief, it is also alleged that the defendant owns other personal property of value, including automobiles, a side-by-side, and at the time of the commission of these crimes had financial accounts included, but not limited to, checking, savings, certificates of deposit, 401k, and all other such accounts, either in the name of the defendant or being held by other third parties or entities for the defendant. These may include, but not limited to, Pam Botcher Connections LLC or other third party or entities. The property has not been taken for a tax assessment or fine. To the petitioner's knowledge, this property has not been seized under a writ against the property or the defendant, or that is exempt from seizure. Except for any existing mortgage, to petitioner's knowledge, no other person or entity claims an interest in said property. The listing for sale of the home has a listing price of $5.1 million. It is assumed that there is significant equity in the home. However, without knowledge of the existing mortgage, the petitioner is not aware of the exact amount of the anticipated profit. However, to the extent that there is profit, the children should be entitled to a share sufficient to provide restitution for any and all ongoing expenses that they incur as a result of this defendant's crimes against them. This property does not constitute earnings and should not be exempt from execution upon a judgment being entered. The petitioner is not seeking these orders from the court to hinder, delay, or defraud a creditor of the defendant. It appears that there is a substantial likelihood that the victim claimants will prevail on the underlying merits of this claim. It's obvious that the defendant in this process of assigning, disposing, and of or concealing the property with the intent to defraud the victim's creditors is in that there is probable cause of losing the remedy of restitution unless the court issues the writ and or the temporary restraining order. The motion is not for a writ of garnishment. Petitioner requests that the court waive any requirement for a security bond given their victim and minority status. Petitioner would therefore request that a writ be issued ex parte given the listing of the property, and further request that pursuant to statute, defendant be given notice and opportunity to be heard and reply not later than February 19th, 2024. Granting this motion would be in the public interest in that it protects victims of crime. Should the court fail to issue the writ and restraining order, there is a substantial likelihood that the victim's remedy for restitution will be lost, wherefore the father, for and behalf of the child victims, moves the court for an ex parte writ of attachment against the defendant's property, or alternatively for an order restraining the defendant from attempting to transfer, dispose, sell, or otherwise adversely affect the value of said property until defendant's sentencing on February 20th, 2024, at which time this matter can be heard. This to protect any restitution to which the victims may be entitled, and for any and all such further relief as the court may seem just and equitable to secure the rights and protection of these minor children who are victims of the defendant's crimes. Dated 12th of January, Randy Kester and Kevin Frankie. Okay. So they're showing the house here. Listed for sale, $5,300,000. There we go. There we go, folks. Okay. Let's see what else we've got. Let's see if there's anything going on with Natalia Grace. Okay. Second season. Okay, so let's see. I'm just trying to see if there's any, because I see Natalia is doing a bunch of TikToks, and I'm just wondering if I'm not really seeing too much there, so I want to go back and see other cases. Okay. Hold on a second. What is this about? Who is this? Dad was here. What's going on in what is this? Met with Maya individually. Parents have returned home and mom will return Monday. Okay. I'll have to look at that later. All right, let me get back to some other stuff here. Sorry about that. See if there's any thing going on over here. Oh yeah, I want to just go over this one. I don't know if Rich Guillaume is here. If you are, Rich. Did you tell us about the Las Vegas preacher that was gunned down? Well, a Las Vegas woman was accused of murdering her pastor neighbor, and the reason is because allegedly there were threatening gestures towards him before the December 29th shooting in the gated court of Aliante Townhome Community. Grace Point Church pastor Nick Davey, 46, lost his life in front of his family amid an ongoing dispute with his neighbor over chickens and dogs on her property. His property was off of Lookout Lodge Lane in North Vegas. Joe Junio, 36, was arrested and has been charged with his murder along with attempted murder and child abuse. Police say the dispute had been escalating for weeks, with Junio allegedly harassing the family by throwing feces into their backyard, flooding their home, and making threats. The Davey family reported the incidents to the Homeowners Association regarding Junio's alleged violations in relation to chickens and dogs. Okay, so let's see here. If the wife of a North Las Vegas pastor who was killed late last year is suing the neighbor accused of fatally shooting him in front of their own home. Sarah Davey on December 29th. Let's see. According to the arrest report, Nicholas and Sarah Davey had contacted their homeowners association about Junio for violations in relation to chickens and dogs, but in the weeks leading up to the shooting, Junio was engaging in escalating, threatening behavior. The couple called police twice in December about Junio. In one instance, Junio allegedly threw rocks into the neighbor's yard and ran her finger across her throat in a cutting motion, told them they were next. She was also accused of throwing a large amount of dog feces and flooding Nicholas and Sarah's home. The couple filed a restraining order. They moved out of the home and had been sleeping elsewhere before the murder. According to the lawsuit, Nicholas Davey was speaking to Junio outside their homes on December 29th when Junio went in her vehicle, suddenly opened the door of her vehicle, and shot both Nicholas and Sarah while their children were watching from the couple's vehicle. The children recorded the confrontation and shooting on his cell phone. As a result of the defendant's actions, the Grace Point Church in North Las Vegas lost a valuable member of the community, and a family lost their husband and father, said the attorneys James Uridia and Andrew Barton. The suit seeks to hold all those responsible civilly accountable for their actions. Sarah Davies' attorneys declined to comment. Junio's been charged with murder, attempted murder, battery, child abuse, and a weapons charge. She remains in the Clark County Detention Center with a $300,000 bail. Court records show her attorney is Ozzy Fumu. The lawsuit alleges that Junio did not legally possess the gun she used to shoot Nicholas and Sarah, but the lawsuit did not name who the firearms owner may be. With punitive and general damages, the lawsuit is seeking damages including medical expenses, lost earnings, grief, sorrow, loss of probable support, companionship, society, comfort, consortium, and damages for pain, suffering, and disfigurement. The complaint also alleges that the condominium's owners association was told about the complaints made against Junio and the association, and they knew or should have known the defendant would likely become violent in their actions against Nicholas and Sarah. Junio is set to appear March 4th in the North Las Vegas Justice Court for a preliminary hearing. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right, let me go to see what you guys are doing. Okay. Hi, Brenda. Hi, 61. How are you? Okay, so I said I would look at the top chatters. And I do, hold on a minute. So let me do this, okay? I'm going to do something. We are going okay, so Deborah's going to have her own little thing. She's going to be our top chatter of all time forever, but then we'll have our other top chatters, all right? All right. So, our top chatter is Kevin Leonard. And then we have Margot for number 2, Linda number 3, L number 4, Rough and Ready number 5, White Angel number 6, My Coffee is Black is number 7, number 8 is Chris Reese 77, number 9 is Foxybot, 10 is High 61, 11 is Debbie D, 12 is 2 Scooter, 13 is ME, 14 Sassy Darcy, 15 is Bucky Ann's Creation, 16 is Elizabeth 3G, 17 is Painted Black, 18 is Turquoise, 19 is A Heart Made Wise, 20 is It's Bank, 21 is Mucus 77, 22 is Debbie L, 23 is Christine Ferrara, 24 is Shelley Joe, and Dina Elizabeth is number 25. Way to go, top chatters. Hey, Dottie. Pineapple lady. About time you came to see us. What's up? Okay, so I'm going to bring the panel back up. So everybody on the panel, you're going to be live because I'm going to bring you back up. I know that's you. You don't come by and see us anymore. You hate us. You forgot all about us? What is it, Dottie? Okay.
Kidding.
We're back.
Hi, Carolyn.
Hello, Carolyn.
We're
Hi.
live.
Hi.
We're
Hi,
live.
Carolyn.
Hi. We're live.
Hello, Carolyn.
Hello, Kevin. You've been busy on Whatnot. What do you mean you've been busy? What are you doing over there on Whatnot? You're selling stuff over there on Whatnot? What are you doing on Whatnot?
Oh, a new seller there.
You're a new seller there. Get out. What are you selling? How is it? You liking it over there? What are you selling over there, Dottie? You have to tell us how it is. Is it really great? Is it really wonderful? What are you selling? I remember your house. I used to pick stuff out of your house. Remember, I was like, what is that? And you said it was a candlestick or something. Jewelry. I'm going to be selling cast iron vintage decor. I'm new only. So how does it work? Do you, I mean, do you have how do you get a big following? Like if you're brand new, do you have many people at your sale? You'll have to email me your Whatnot name and so I can check it out.
The floating clowns.
The floating clowns. Oh, you remember the floating clowns. Wow, you've got a good memory. And you also had a pineapple upside down cake one time for somebody's birthday. Hi, Rich. Did you hear about that case of that preacher that was shot in that gated community by you? I've only had one show, and I have been buying there, so they know you. Oh, so you're well known over there. How many things did you sell in the one show, on average? Like 100 things? So I saw some lady selling. She was selling like every 10 seconds. Oh, you're not well known? Oh, you're a little known. You're still learning? That's okay. But how many things really on average do you sell in a show? 'Cause I saw some lady, she was like flying through the stuff. You love the old native jewelry?
Me too. From the 70s.
See about Dottie. You can sell a lot. Okay. And you're getting good prices for your stuff? Kevin has to throw around names that he knows out there. See, Dottie?
It's cheaper there than eBay.
Yeah, what do they do, though? They take part of your stuff, right? You should call in and tell us about it. Want to call in and tell us about it? You used to call in. Is it very stressful? I mean, you're selling a lot of stuff that, like that one lady, my gosh, she had a lot of packages to ship. She must have had like 100 packages to ship out the next day. Maybe I will another night. I knew you would not call in tonight. How much of the profit do they take? Oh, what does Rich say? The pastor, yes. Yeah, shot by the neighbor. Captured on video, very sad. The world is really spiraling out of control. Yes, right, Rich, it is. eBay takes 35% of every sale item. We did it for a while.
5%?
Wow.
Oh, you think it's 13?
Yeah, eBay. That's.
You sure it's 35%, Rich? I used to be a power seller. I don't remember even that much.
That's outrageous.
Really?
I don't
That's a
know.
lot.
13% for you, Dottie?
Kevin has 10.9 plus 30 cents an item.
Well, 10% is semi-acceptable. 30% is ridiculous.
I don't know. Maybe 18. Tell me, let me know, email me your name over there. I don't even know if I go, the only reason I saw some lady is because she was streaming it to YouTube, and that's the only reason I saw it. But you couldn't buy on the YouTube side. She wasn't even checking the YouTube chat. And it was just going so fast. Plus you have to pay to list it. Usually the listings are free now, Rich, on eBay. Well, they were. I thought they were.
Yes.
It's really not worth it unless you have big dollar items. Yeah. And then, you know what was worse than that is like there were so many scams and so many people were buying stuff just to complain and. No, that's not who I was watching. I wasn't watching that lady, Dottie. I was watching someone else. She's doing it too. They're all turning over to do it over there. I wonder if you get a following over there, Dottie. If somebody would get a following over there, and then they would say, "Come back, and I'm going to sell on my YouTube channel." Wouldn't they be better off? I wonder if they would follow them back. Have any of them tried that, Dottie? Hey, Rich, a scammer tried to sell Xbox system using our account and identity. We said, that's enough. They didn't even fix the issue. Yeah, it's changed. I don't know. You don't know, Dottie? What do you think about that? That'd be good. Wouldn't that be good? Why wouldn't they do that? If they get a big following, why wouldn't they bring them back? You're not supposed to do that? Oh, okay. I didn't know that was not that's frowned upon. Oh, yikes.
Look what Kevin says.
What?
When handles.
What not handles all the billing, you don't have to.
What do you mean? What? But they're in all your business.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. You're fixing a shelf, high 61? What happened to it? It fell down off the wall? Paint it black. Where are you? Where's ME? Ventures with Beth? Miriam Warren?
Lady Elaine?
Lady Elaine?
Julianne Gonzalez.
Julianne Gonzalez?
Sean Sneed.
Sean Sneed?
Miss you guys.
Yeah.
Luca 77?
Luca.
Wait.
I saw Luca just the other day, I think.
Yeah.
Luke was here just a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Might have even been yesterday. I can't.
Manager of Three Monsters? Peridot Eyes? Bridget?
Bridget. It's Bridget at?
She's around the comments. Carol Lucy?
Here, let me see.
Gail B?
Yeah.
Gail B.
Gail B? Evie?
It's not me, Bucky.
White Angel. Oh, that's me. I'm folding paper, Bucky. Sorry. You got your hands a really cool looking shelf. You got your hands on, but whatever originally put it together only used a small amount of weak staples. Oh, that's good. Let's see something. Let's see here. Okay, let's see this. Shoot. Oh, I know. Okay, Amanda Love, Fridley Farmhouse, Nikki Mick, Shay, Kelly B, Michelle Cameron, Captain Lee Fan, Kelly Sweetheart, Ashley Vestal. I saw her the other day in another thing. She told me she's here all the time, but she just said she got to chat. Cato, Jess Ruby, Carolyn Jepson, Meredith Pace, Carol Lucy, Christine F, M.E., Eva N.Z., Rebecca, Liza Ward, K-Love,
Liza in a bit.
Hi, Liza, is she here?
No.
Gail B, Sassy Darcy, Millie,
Cat.
Catty Texas
Oh,
girl. I
Demi.
talked to her the other day. Coming in. It's Bink, Little Lady,
She
Lunice,
said, I went to bed early, but I'm listening. I hope
Nancy
you're doing
Smith,
good.
Carolyn P,
Cat's got my tongue.
Snow Remover, Jen Grill, Nona 617, Shelley Joe, Emily Casto, Lisa Hobbs. Where's she been? Jeff H, Freebird. I got to talk about that thing I sent you out. I got to send you a invoice on that thing. CIA Mommy, High Speed Drifter, Leslie Romani, Creepy Little Thing, Molly Wah, GB, BB, Lasso Lacey, Debbie Zito, One Eye Blind Arts, Amy Casey, Sue Jackson, bless you, Elizabeth 3G, you went to bed early, you're listening? Yeah, I'm doing good. Maybe 18. Dottie. Okay, everybody's so quiet. You're gonna leave, Rich? Okay. You have a great Thursday, Friday too. Well, Friday.
See you
Night.
later, Rich.
Thursday's over. Tomorrow's Friday.
I'm gonna say, aren't we done with Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Thursday's
Friday
over,
now.
Rich. It's just Friday. Well, he's got one more hour left, I think. Well,
Oh, yes, you're right.
oh, there go the x-rays.
Mhm.
What?
You're doing the x-rays again.
What did I do?
You're making that x-ray noise.
I sat up
Oh, sorry.
more so, because I was sliding. That's it.
You know, Sharon, how I feel, mommy. Third set of headphones and they're still no good.
It's crazy.
I will see you later when I'm sleeping and listening. Okay. Have a good sleep, Emmy.
I just sent mine back. Wherever they are. Either way.
Where are you? It's Bank. Where's its Bank? Scooter, did she even answer me about the trial? Let me see. Oh, she did. You want me? Yeah, I did. What is that? Oh, she just, you know where she was? She won 45 minutes of boosters on Candy Crush.
Scooter.
Wait a minute.
Oh, and Ruff's back is jacked up.
Oh.
That's what.
Oh, no.
Okay, yeah, and I didn't even get to respond back to the jacked back. Let me see. She can hardly walk.
Oh, poor Ruff.
She's using the cream, living on muscles relaxers.
Oh, poor baby. That's horrible. I can identify.
She's going to get an MRI.
She won't.
She is, and hopes she doesn't have a ruptured disc. She said this is the worst it's ever been. Prayers for Ruff, everybody, that she doesn't have a
Oh,
ruptured
Ruff.
disc.
Mm.
Poor Ruff, I'm sorry. On the good news front, my sciatica is going from the back of my knee halfway up my thigh.
Really? Yeah. Good.
Thanks, Sharon.
Let's see. Okay, we might be having someone calling in on the Troconis trial. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe.
Good news for Ruff is just that muscle relaxers do work.
Mm-hmm.
I never had a lot of faith in them, but they really do work.
Yeah, they do. I use them.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin.
Okay, let me see something now.
Oh, there's one eye.
Hi, One Eye. Did you hear me calling you? One eye. Who is Stacy Wondra?
I have no idea.
Wonder.
There's Abby.
It has to do with the Michael Vaughn case.
Oh, really? Is that who she is? Because there's other. Yeah. See that it keeps coming up.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
We're just doing.
You just doing?
Yeah, you know we're live, right?
Hi, everybody.
So what'd you do today?
Besides looking for the packages, made a big dent in my room. I'm not kidding. Vicky just left right now, and we really cleaned up good
Wait,
here.
Vicky with Keanu?
No,
No,
Jody.
that's Jody.
Oh, that's Jody. Why do I think it's
Yeah,
Vicky?
Vicky's the one that got bit by the dog.
Oh, yeah. How's she doing?
Oh, she says it's feeling better, but before that happened, she went to Texas and a Rottweiler jumped on her and knocked her down, and it put her arm out of place.
That's good.
So she has therapy for that. She can't move it
Oh,
hardly. She's had a rough month with dogs.
yeah,
Oh, dear.
seems like it.
I didn't see her bruise this time. I said, no, that's okay.
That's okay, yeah.
Away from
We
dogs.
believe you.
That's my advice.
Yeah.
Um,
But she likes coming over here and tinkering with all my stuff. Like I try to put things in cups that they match so I can organize. And she'll take over. I'm just like, yes. I'll sit here for a minute and you work.
I could use a Vicky.
Yeah.
No.
so did you find anything?
No,
Oh,
I didn't. The only thing I know is the last two that were labels that were made says that they're ready to be shipped. I called them at UPS and they told me that it's not them that would catch it. I
right.
said I saw him scan it when I was here. Said, well, the main place, this is just a hub or something like that. The main place is where it probably is. And for whatever reason, maybe it got there too late. Maybe the label was made, but I made the label that day. I don't see how that could be late. Cause I asked Margot, I was so happy to get it done. I couldn't wait to get it done and print it out. I
Right.
wanted it out of my hair. Not that it was in my hair, but I just wanted it out of I wanted it to ink White Angel.
Right, get it off to where it needs to go.
Yeah,
And are they gonna look for it at the next place?
yeah, they are.
Okay, good.
They are. They're gonna, and I'm gonna check the post office for some reason. I don't know why I would take it to the post office because we filled out the papers ourselves. But it doesn't hurt to check down there.
Oh, yeah, customs paper.
But like I said, I tried like 6 times to make a label for that package, but it kept coming back with this funky hashtag A, hashtag A, hashtag A, and then the numbers it says. And I'm like, what the heck is that? And then Margot told me, you can't put 17 things on the customs form. You can only put 7. So I did that. We broke it down to 7 items and it took it. So I know I made the label and I know I didn't just lay it on the ground somewhere because the package is not here. I put the label on it and I took it. Maybe the label came out. I don't know. It says it come out for UPS. So another fine mystery.
Another fun
Okay.
mystery.
Hello,
Hello.
Debbie Scooter.
Hello, Scooter.
Hello, Debbie
Hi,
Scooter.
Scooter.
Hi, Debbie Scooter.
Hi.
How's your Candy Crush boosters?
Bootsy.
How's your Candy Crush boosters?
Oh, they're over with.
Oh, they're done. Oh, now you have time. Okay.
Are you on the high scoreboard?
What do you mean? High
Like, are you-
scoreboard, what's that?
Like, if are you like the number one player or high score like that? Or they don't keep track of that?
Oh, yeah. Right now I think I've won 5 in a row, so I'm getting 45
For she's a
coins.
jolly good fella, for she's a jolly good fella.
Guess what level? How many levels are there? I'm scared to find out because I am at over 6,000
Level?
Oh, I don't think you'll ever reach the top.
levels.
In what? In what game?
Candy Crush.
Oh,
Candy
I
Crush.
didn't know there was 6,000 levels.
I didn't either. I'm like
sure.
6,126 or
That's
something.
amazing.
Wow. I got to like level 79 and then I gave up. After a good game. That's
Well,
what
you know, girl.
it's me to level 100 and then I'm like, yeah, done with this game. Get rid of that one, get the new game.
yeah.
I have so many word games downloaded on my phone now. I just pick a new one every day and play that one.
Do you?
I still have the word cookies, but I don't even know what level I'm on there. Probably not very far.
I go by baking points on that one.
If it's true, Brenda K says 15,000 levels maybe.
Or are you
On the,
serious?
just typed it in the chat.
You're
Nelson,
almost
that's
halfway
good
there.
news that your home care is
Why, are
back.
you, I don't know if you're happy or sad about that.
I'm
dedicated.
sad.
Kevin
You're
says
halfway through it.
15,920.
How many?
15,920.
Who would
Really?
make a game like that?
Level 14,445. Wow.
Who would say, let's make a game? I know, let's make it 15,400 and some odd levels. Okay, that seems like a good plan.
Okay, so what about Michelle Troconis?
Oh, I don't really know
How come you didn't
anything,
say,
Caroline. That's the
I
thing.
saw you in there yesterday, and I said hello to you, and you didn't say anything to me.
Oh, I didn't even see you. I wasn't.
know.
I was doing something, but I was listening, kind of, you know.
No, I saw you in there
just
chatting.
kept
You
hearing
said
all
something.
the
That's how I saw
paper
you right there. I couldn't
crumbling.
believe it.
I was getting so mad and irritated, and I just typed in the chat real quick, and I never even looked after that.
Why were you mad?
I don't know why I even typed it.
Why were you mad and irritated?
About the sounds, because you can hardly hear half of the attorneys and the witness sometimes. But boy, when they open up those packages and whatnot, that's all you hear. I was just getting, I don't like noises like that. So I've been trying to listen to it off and on, but I really don't know that much, except I think she has to be guilty, probably,
Oh,
I
of
don't
course
think we
she
would've
is.
brought it.
That's not even a question. Today when she
Well,
said, voters said, just stick with it. Did you hear that?
Uh-huh.
Just stick with it. You missed that?
I didn't hear what you just said.
When she said today, FOTUS said, just stick with it.
No,
They said, what
I
is
haven't
it,
heard
the story?
today's.
Oh.
Really?
Stick with
What?
what?
He told her to stick with her alibi or story.
Stick with it. And they're like, stick with what? Your story? And then she was like, no, just, she started making up some stuff.
Oh, wow. Was that in the police interview?
Brenda P says the microphones, are a hollow, junky desk, and every time something touches it, you could hear it. Sounded like drumming. Okay, aquamarine came in the box of 48 colors. Oh, great.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
Pieces that bones, yeah, or a hollow, junky desk, and every time something
What's that?
touches here, it's
Scooter. Hi, Native Libra. How are you? How's it going? What about Gypsy Rose?
Wonder how long it's gonna take her to figure out if she wants Lamar to do her teeth or not.
I wonder if Scooter likes Gypsy Rose.
I'll tell you what, if Lamar wants to do my teeth, good. Give me a call.
You don't have $10 million and you don't wear your skirts up so high.
I have a short skirt. I have a short skirt.
Scooter,
Then we'll have to get a hold of him for her here.
Scooter, what about Gypsy Rose?
Why would he offer it to someone who's got $10 million? How about
muted.
Yeah, why does she need free teeth? Why does she need free teeth? She doesn't need free teeth.
I know, he wants to use her.
Well, she's got millions of her own. She can pay for her own teeth.
Yeah, but he wants to use her as his spokeswoman. Or whatever.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing like a murderess as a representative.
Right. The before and after, her in the wheelchair with her mom with those glasses and those shiny teeth caps, whatever they are.
Right.
And then a beautiful smile. But you gotta be careful because some of those beautiful smiles look like horse teeth. Like,
Yeah, some of them are a little big, I'll agree.
yeah,
Or
or they
put
look
you
like
on
they're
mute
one
because you're making
tooth,
noise.
like only one stuck
Well, you
together.
know what? If you go and look, at them, if they're not done well, it looks like one tooth.
Yeah,
There's no s in between, which would make me crazy if I floss.
looks like he can't floss, right?
Yeah.
That's how Simon Cowell's teeth look. He looks
Oh,
like he
really?
has one tooth.
Oh.
Well,
Yes,
they're all
I-
connected.
Who else was like that? Who was that? Hollywood. There's no telling. It's surprising how many of these young Hollywood starlets or whatever you want to call them go out and get all their teeth pulled out of their head and go get implant.
Yeah.
Phony and fake. Come on.
Scooter,
Crooked teeth.
Muted.
Even she filled in the gap in her teeth.
David Letterman didn't.
No, he didn't. No, he's hiding behind an ugly beard.
no, either did that Lauren Hutton lady. Is she still alive?
I have no idea. Probably.
How old must she be? 90?
Mm.
Let me see. Lauren Hutton.
Yeah, probably is 90.
Lauren Hutton is 80 years old,
Oh, wow.
and she still has the gap in her teeth.
All right.
Some people are comfortable in their skin.
Mm-hmm. And some
Scooter,
people are completely
if you're
superficial.
talking to us, you're muted. I
I
see your
told-
lips moving.
I told her 40 times that she's muted, but she won't listen.
You're muted, Debbie.
You're muted.
I'm sitting here knocking
So
on
anyway, Debbie said,
You're on
You're
mute.
muted.
You're muted.
Oh.
What?
Scooter, we're playing Candy Crush. Come on. You're muted though.
She can still hear us. Uh-oh.
What?
There.
Now, can you hear me?
Now, yeah.
Well then Scooter's oh wait. I'll tell
I
you.
kept trying to answer you the whole time.
Well, we kept saying you're muted.
Said you're muted. You're muted. So.
Oh, this is weird. I'm on Dave's phone. It's never done this before.
Okay.
Okay,
No,
so what do you think
it's
about
a-
Gypsy Rose?
I told you before. I won't watch her or anything because I'm disgusted by her.
Scooter, did you hear that Lamar Odom wants to fix her teeth for free?
I was wondering who you meant when you were saying Lamar.
Yeah, no, Lamar Odom, he has a new dental place called Oxy Dental.
Oh my,
And
why would he want to do that? Why?
Because he wants to fix her teeth.
Why?
He wants to make her look pretty.
Why?
Because he thinks
Because
she deserves to
he
look
knows
pretty.
she's hot in the public's eye right now for some reason.
Oh, that is so
He's a
weird.
celebrity.
No.
She's a celebrity.
Who's Lamar Odom?
I didn't know who he was either.
He played basketball in the Lakers. Was with
Yeah.
Kobe.
And now,
Chloe, isn't it Chloe? Is it her
Yeah.
ex? Yeah.
so you went from playing
Remember?
basketball to becoming a dentist?
No, he's not a dentist. He just owns the
He
dentist.
just owns the dentist.
Probably bought Charlie's place.
That's downgrade in pay, huh?
What was that like? Remember that guy for what was Gillette or something? I like the company so much, I bought it.
Right.
I wanted to be a dentist and I couldn't, so I bought the dentists. I own
Really, I
them
wonder
all.
what he was thinking when he thought, okay, I'm gonna get a business. What should I get? I know, I'll get a dentist.
Dental clinic. I'll open up a dental clinic,
I got just the girl.
and everybody will come from all over.
You like
Yeah.
a relative of the dentist?
What?
Is he a relative of that dentist?
No,
Or-
no. He opened up a whole new like a super dental place.
Yeah, implants probably.
Implants are us.
Well, yeah, between $10,000 and $40,000 for implants. right?
Come on in.
Yeah.
Come on, Eileen.
Come on. Come on. So, and then what else? So you don't like her. You're not
I
really
don't
following
like her.
Troconis. Are you following the Crumbley trial?
I saw, is that the mother of the
Yes.
shooter?
Yes.
I saw a little bit today with her defense lawyer
Right.
getting all
Did you see
dramatic.
when she was coughing and needed the cough drop and everything?
No, I saw where she was, it was just too horrific.
Oh,
The defense lawyer said
okay.
she needed a break.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they were making a big issue out of that. I saw a clip of that. Yeah, so they're the parents that she took the kid target shooting and stuff, right? And then he went and shot people in school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they're holding her and the father responsible.
Oh, okay, I know which one you're talking about. They gave him the gun when he was 16 or something.
I'm not sure of the
And he
age.
said he was gonna do that.
15.
Okay, 15? He told him he wanted to do that, and his mom told him, better not do that, don't do that.
Well,
But he did it.
no, but then didn't she tell him to hide the ammunition?
I don't know, was she the
Oh,
one that
did
bust
she?
his pants?
Yeah, something like when he wrote to her or something. I think so.
Oh,
Who else knows this?
Is she the one that got caught washing his pants? Or was
No,
that that
no,
young-
that
that
was the
little
other
kid?
one. That was Fauci. That was
Yeah.
yeah, that was different, yeah. What else? Oh, wait, to go back, Lauren Hutton's still alive, for real?
Mm-hmm. She's 80.
She's 80? I would think she'd be older than that.
They probably are. The waitresses, the actresses used to shave
Yeah,
years off their age, so you never can go by that ever.
right, yeah. That's
Yeah.
true.
I was 80 one time.
You were 80?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Why?
No, I wasn't.
Joking.
Whenever my grandkids say that there's 4 or 7, whatever, I go, I was 7 one time, and they go, nuh-uh. Yeah,
I do that.
all of us were 7. Don't make a big deal about it.
I do that too, Abby.
I wished I was 7. No, I wish I was 19.
Right?
I had my brand new Camaro. I was little, tiny little. Oh, I was so little. Then I became a big girl. I'm all grown up now.
You're grown, Kevin would say.
I'm just a growing girl.
And
How funny.
you finished that diamond painting?
No, that one's at home. I'm down here in
Oh
Buffalo.
yeah. Well, how come it looked like you had a lake like right up to your deck?
That's just, because I was
But you're
standing
not on a lake.
the
You're on a
boat.
river, aren't you?
Well, it's a lake technically, but yes, it is a river.
You were freaking us out. We didn't know where you were.
How could you not know? That's
Because
my
that,
deck.
that doesn't look like your deck. I don't know. You
Well,
had a.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's all go to your house and go to them.
And I'm like, lady, how long have you seen me here?
No, and then you were saying lake, and even I asked Sharon, and she's like,
Well, it's called a lake. It's technically called Lake Schaefer. Technically. Because when you get further up, it widens and it's a lake. That's all. But look at all that ice, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
Is yours like that or no?
Freak out. Well, I mean, it's frozen. What do you mean? It's frozen.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant.
It freezes usually by the third week of December. Mm-hmm.
So it's solid enough to go skating?
Do people go ice skating on yours?
They said that they have before when it was frozen solid. I don't know how they could though. I'd be scared with the current.
Oh,
You know?
oh yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
Kevin would say, interesting. Interesting.
Yes, interesting.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. And where was that from again?
Oh, I don't
Very
know. Oh, the
interesting.
guy from Laughing or something, wasn't it?
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
One guy that always wore the army
The helmet, yeah.
Very
'Cause I've always
interesting,
been
very
like that.
stupid.
Yeah, I have said that forever, and the kids would laugh, and I'd go, very interesting. But I could never remember where it came from. I know we were talking about that before. Remember?
About that, Laughing?
Yeah, well, about where that came from. Very
maybe.
interesting.
I'm not remembering that just right off the bat, but
Well, it was on one of the lives.
okay.
It's recorded. Can someone please go through every live? It was probably about a year ago. And look for that. So, yeah, I don't like her. She scares me. She looks evil. I don't know.
Her husband better be scared too.
So they are actually married?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Yeah, they are. And they're going to have they just got a new puppy.
Yeah,
They
I
got
heard you saying.
a multi-chi.
I feel sorry for that puppy. I'm scared for it.
I feel sorry for it too. I feel scared for it too. I hope she doesn't pinch it and stuff. Like, I don't know.
I know. I know.
I don't trust her.
No, not at all.
Mm-mm.
Does anybody feel bad for her? On panel here or in chat?
No.
I don't.
I think she handled that 8 years too easy and she wouldn't be scared to go back to jail, I don't think.
Probably not.
It sounds like it was a country club.
Yeah, I think she fit right in there.
Yeah.
Because most people, when they got out, if they did what she did, they would not be flaunting herself on a stage with a short skirt and all that. That's what she's looking for.
Sounds like people
How
are
old
killing
is
each
he?
other in Scooter's house. Sounds like people are killing each other in your house.
Oh, that's
Hi,
Stacy.
Dave.
God.
How old is Gypsy?
32. Wait,
28? No, I can't remember.
I think she said she was 32 and he's 37.
Hmm.
She was
Yeah,
talking
she's
about having a
32, he's
baby.
37.
remember years ago, Dave and I watching a movie on her, or a documentary or whatever it was, and he felt bad for her because I'm like, come on now, Dave. And he, you know, it just seemed like he's like, oh, well, I don't know.
I felt
You
bad
know?
for her before she killed her mom.
I heard.
Well, at the end of the movie, you know, or whatever, when it showed what all happened, is
Yeah, that's terrible life for her.
What about Maya?
yeah.
Have you heard more stuff coming out about Maya?
I
Is
have
that
one too.
more? Have you heard more? No, I
A little
haven't.
bit, I think. Pretty sure.
I heard that they took the amount down. Is that true? Lowered the amount that she's won?
They did?
I saw something about that. I don't know that it's true.
I wonder
Hmm.
what she's doing.
Very
Did she
interesting.
apply to a college and stuff?
Oh, excuse me.
Did they buy a new a house? New cars?
She don't even, oh, I was talking about Gypsy. She don't even know how to drive, does she?
Oh, Gypsy.
She's probably learning.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
And I think she would have learned a lot in prison too.
Where does she live? With his mom?
No, she has to go to Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Yeah. That's where she has to go.
Does anyone think it's strange that she has a stripper's name?
Well,
That's who she's named after, the famous stripper.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Gypsy Rose Lee, you know?
Yeah.
right. I guess she just thought.
I mean, who said, goes out, oh, I'm going to have a baby. I'm going to name her after a famous stripper.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And let's
Give
keep
her a lot
her in
of
a chair. Have her go in the bathroom in her Cinderella gown. Poor thing. I felt sorry for her till she got out of jail. That's when I stopped feeling sorry for her. But she did have a rotten mother.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't ever plan to kill my mother or anybody for that matter.
Anyone?
Anyone.
You sure? Even if they really ticked you off while they were on vacation?
Really, if they were
You're
on
safe.
vacation, I would not
You're
want
safe,
to kill
Scooter.
anybody. No.
Okay. She was worried. Oh boy.
Open a can of whoop ass. No, just kidding.
She just beat you senseless. She wouldn't kill you though.
I'm the weakest link. I can't even run fast. If someone's chasing me, my legs, they become like wet noodles, and I cannot race somebody, because when they get close behind me, my legs just give out, and I'm like, "Wah!" That's not good.
I mean, if somebody's right behind me, I'd go into overload. Zoom. I was the
Yeah,
second
I run
fastest
like
runner
an
in my school.
elephant. I run like an elephant, Bucky. When I go down the street with my dog, I'm like, boom, 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 boom.
We'll test that
I
out.
never quite got the steady, steps or whatever you call them when you're running. I don't have that.
I taught my son how to run, and then he became the fastest runner in his school. There's a definite trick to it. I'm not going to share it, but.
Is it? I know it because my kids run real fast. It's with
Do they? See? Yeah. There is a trick to it, and
Mhm.
most people don't know it.
Well, my son told me, because he ran for wrestling, he ran like way far, and I was following him in my car, and I was like, please turn, Joe. He's going, no, we're going to the mountains. I'm like, oh my God, how's he doing this? But he was just slowly running. And then he made a complete square, and then he was coming back towards our house, and he put it into high, and he took off like a bat out of hell. I'm not kidding. How he does that? But he told me, once you get to a certain point, it clicks in, and you can go. You can really go. So we had what do you call those? The thing you run on, the treadmill. And I had the buttons to set it to a certain amount, it's going to take me uphill and all this other stuff. But I wanted to get to that point where you click in, you get your second wind, and you can just go. Every time I would almost get there, our fuse would blow in our house, and our treadmill would come to a complete halt.
Oh.
And I was like, dang it, I'm all out of breath. God dang it. I never got to kick it into high gear.
We lost Scooter.
She says, am I gone in the chat?
Scooter, don't pull that trick on us. Peekaboo, we know where you're at. Come on out. Ollie auction.
What happened, Scooter? She had enough. She probably got another thing in her not her Instagram, her.
A burst on cookie crack or whatever it's called.
Yeah, whatever she
Candy
said,
Crush.
turbo boosters or something. Oh, she's back.
I told you she'd come back.
Can you hear me now?
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
You can hear me?
Yes?
Yeah, it's easier to hear you when you're on.
Okay, I don't know what I had done. I was messing with something on his phone here, and so then I was gone. So.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
No. My gosh. Uh-oh.
Sorry, hold on.
No, I
Hold on.
muted Elle. She's falling asleep.
Hold on.
What?
Sorry.
Sorry seems to be the hardest word. I'm sorry.
So sorry.
That's in a commercial. What is that for again? They've used it in a commercial.
Yeah, I don't know though.
Yeah. I forget what it is.
It was something like paper towels or something.
Is that what it was? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry, like, because the kid made a spill and they had to clean up the paper towels.
Yeah, something like that. I don't,
Yeah,
I'm not
it
100%
did.
sure, but I think that's what it was.
hmm.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. We can hear you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Oh, God.
Okay. Four Seasons.
I'm doing too.
I'm looking for an art book. I need an art book.
Cheaper now.
What? What'd she say?
Something's cheaper.
She's
I don't
looking
know.
for a cheaper gnome. It's
I think she was talking to Mike.
Oh, she needs a cheaper gnome. Doesn't want an she just told me today she did not like gnomes.
Really?
Yeah, she told me she doesn't like gnomes. And somebody else, she also told me she doesn't like Sunbonnet Sue quilts.
What kind of quilt?
Sunbonnet Sue?
Here, I'm laughing so hard.
Okay. Or Sunbonnet Sue.
I'm just laughing at their laughs.
I don't
That's why I was laughing.
What did I like in some bonnet too?
1,000 candy points. I'm rolling too.
Sunbonnet Sue.
Oh, gosh.
Oh dear. Oh my goodness.
Oh, my God.
What's everybody taking?
I get giggly when I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Linda, you're killing me.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Yes.
God, I had red paint all over my hands. Now it's all over my face.
Do you know that?
What are you painting?
Now you're cackling in your Brenda? I don't know. Everybody's cackling in here. Bunch of cacklers.
No.
And Brenda wanted to know why do you? Wait. How do you know that your legs turn into noodles? Do you get chased often?
No, but when I was in a race in school, that was way back when. But whenever someone's approaching, getting closer to me, then my legs just go, like, I just lose control of my
You
legs.
lose control of your legs? We should test that out one time. We'll just get a random guy to chase you. That would be a funny prank to pull on somebody, right?
Run!
We could get some just random guy and be like, okay, when you see that lady come out of the house, you're gonna tell her that she stole your wallet last night at that restaurant. That would be funny, right? Have a guy like really irate pounding on the door.
Oh my God.
Where is so and so? There she is, right? And then we'd be walking in. That would be great to do on vacation. Can you imagine? And the guy'd be like, what? You stole my wallet. We just looked at it over on the CCTV footage, and I've already called the police. We have you taking my wallet last night. Oh, that would be, can you imagine that?
Yeah, if somebody came to my door like that, I'd be out the back door and over the fence.
But you can't run, so he'd get you.
Oh, I could lock my door. That time that guy jumped over my fence, he was running towards me, and oh my gosh, he missed me by that much. I mean, I just barely slammed the door and locked it.
We've never pulled pranks like that on vacation. That would be fun,
That would be fun.
right? Just have random people come up and say things like,
Boogie, 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 boogie.
no, like, you stole my wallet last night. The police are on their way. Like, and especially have, like, the person was at Whaley's I was just down there. They just got your information. One of you used a credit card. They said they were staying over here on Palmetto. We found you. Yeah.
Oh my God.
You're just imagining her in PE running track, and every time someone gets up to her, she just goes limp and falls down.
But this is funny. I think I told you this already, but we were at the motorcycle races, the dirt races. And when in between the races, this big water truck went out there on the track and it was squirting water out of it. And we were so hot. I had a white tank top on and shorts and those damn thongs. And I got out there behind that water truck and I was trying to get wet. But as he was getting the ground wet, it was clay and my thong slipped and I went rolling down this clay.
Oh, she means thong sandals. Did everybody think she meant thong something else?
No.
I did, and I'm thinking, like, how is that slipping? Wait a
I
minute.
thought she meant the underwear.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm chasing a water truck in my underwear.
No, I thought you had shorts, and I thought you were going to say you had shorts on, like with a maybe white shorts with a colored thong. When your shorts got wet, the thong was really obvious or something. I thought you were going to say something like that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm picturing in my head.
I slipped and rolled and I had a white tank top on, but it was then red clay in front of the whole stadium. So what do? You get up and take a bow and then you run off the track. Leave it to me. That was so embarrassing.
That would be funny to see.
Oh, it was hilarious.
I have a pair of gauchos.
Yeah.
I'll show you them later.
Gauchos. Did
I'll
you
draw a picture of my gauchos.
Does Scooter, did you hear her gaucho story, Scooter?
Mm-mm.
Tell her,
Oh
Carolyn.
my gosh, you don't know the gaucho story?
No.
You know what gauchos
Well,
are, right?
You know what
Well, I've
gauchos are?
heard of them, but I'm not sure.
They're like long shorts that look like a
Okay.
skirt kind of, but they're pants, but they're
Okay.
shorter than pants.
Yeah, okay. I
Yeah.
knew it was either pants or sandals.
You don't know what she did?
Mm-mm.
Tell her, Carolyn.
Well, okay, let me figure out. So when that woman came by your house, her name was Virginia, right?
Right.
See how my reading comprehension is, my listening comprehension. And she, now, the night before, where was your husband? Did your husbands are out together or something? Oh, they said they were going to go do something for work or something together?
They were at my house, and then Jason showed up, and they said they were going to teach Jason to drive a big rig at
Right.
work tonight.
And then they never came home, right?
Right.
And then the next morning, this lady who's the wife of the other guy goes to Binky's house, knocking on the door, and it's like, do you know where my husband is, right? Am I right?
Yep.
And then Binky looks around and she's like, crap, he didn't come home last night. I know where they are. Get in the car. We're going. So, right? Am I right so far?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so she gets in the car and she goes to her husband's ex-wife's house. His ex-wife is out of town. And she knows that somehow her husband uses his ex-wife's house as like a flop house to bring girls back to. And he put a note on the door that said, I'm in here with a couple of girls. Even though the ex-wife wouldn't like him in her house, he put a note on the door so that she didn't walk in on them. So then Binky said, you didn't even try going through the door?
No.
No. She just knew the window, so she climbed in her gauchos through the window, and they were both sleeping in bed, her husband with another girl, and she picked them up by the hair and she clanged their heads together.
Oh my gosh.
Just like
Really?
symbols.
Yes, just like
yeah.
symbols. And then the other lady, how'd she get in? You opened the
I
door
let
for
her in. I
Yeah.
said, Virginia, come in here and look at this.
Yeah, and then her husband was on the couch with another woman, right?
Yep.
And that woman gets up, she's stark naked, she flips out, she runs out the door naked and down the street.
Before that happened, Virginia picked up a potted plant and her husband was trying to feel for his glasses on the table next to him. And before he could put his glasses on, she hurled this potted plant at him and cracked him in the head. The dirt went all over, and then the girl took off running down the street, down the main boulevard.
No
naked.
clothes on, naked.
Oh my, really?
Yeah,
Yes.
and I had my gauchos on.
See, the first time we just heard about we just heard that she went through a window, and then we got the whole story a few nights ago.
I looked in the window. I seen them laying in the waterbed that he had popped when he was with his ex-wife. He popped her bed, so they were laying in the frame of a waterbed.
And isn't that gross that he goes in his ex-wife's house and he has sex with these girls, and she doesn't even really know it, and she comes in and they don't.
Yeah, she would kill him if she knew he was in there.
I have a
wow.
My daughter was about years old. I gave her some to try on in the dressing room. I was standing outside of it because, you know, at 9 they want their privacy. Well, next thing I hear, my daughter's, I'm stuck, Mom, I'm stuck. She put her head through one of the legs. Only like 9 years old. I'm in there trying to get this thing off of her, and it's like getting tighter and tighter.
Oh my God.
Do you have a story like that, Scooter? Have you ever climbed in a window?
I wish I did.
Oh.
No, I wish I did.
Oh, they were cute.
I was so little then. Little tiny. Looked like I
No,
had-
you're still small though, you know?
And then she
No.
stayed with him. She stayed with him after that too.
I begged him not to leave me.
She begged him not to leave her.
How do you like that? How sick is that?
Wow, really?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm nothing without you.
You complete me.
Are you still
Oh.
with him?
I'm not me
No.
without you. There is no me without you.
No, I hightailed it. from
Don't
there.
leave me.
Wow.
Yeah, he was terrible. We went on a boat with a bunch of people, and they took me over to this like private cove or area where they were taking everybody over there, but everybody was drinking, and next thing you know, I fell asleep on the chair there. When I woke up, there wasn't a soul on the beach. Nowhere on that lake. There was nobody, just me, and I was on a secluded cove. And then this man came around with a little putt-putt boat and he picked me up. I was so thankful. And we're driving to the shore, and what do I see? In the boat next to us is my husband and this girl on the front of the boat, like her mom and dad were driving, and they're pulling in, and my husband's gonna stop it before it goes up on the sand. I was like, are you serious? Seriously, you left me over there by myself, and you're with this girl? He was, oh boy, he was bad.
What happened then? What did he do then?
I don't know. I just left, but I tell you, you had to drive up this hill to get to the freeway, and I was just about ready to go Thelma and Louise right back down there. That's what I felt like it. I felt like driving my car right back down that,
Oh my
right off
gosh.
the cliff. Because he drove me crazy. I was in love with him, and he was so mean.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah. Yep, I finally got the guts
He was
to leave.
involved. You're well rid of him. You deserve much better.
I think so, too.
Oh, definitely.
He didn't even go to his daughter's funeral.
Oh my God.
Yeah, not to mention he didn't pay child support either.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a real winner.
And we have him on the show right now. Are you ready to come on?
But I seen a picture of him on Facebook, and he is so butt ugly. When I was with him, he was like a model. He was so good looking. Now he is so ugly. I'm not kidding. I'm not just,
Really?
his hair. Oh my God, he lives in his truck, I think. It looks like it.
I'm sorry, come on. You know, it's going to be fine. Come on. He's coming on.
They say
Come
you're
on. I'm not there.
in the end, so.
He wants to apologize.
Yeah.
He's turned over a new leaf. He's turned over a new leaf.
Leaf.
About 20 years ago, I was sitting in the front room with my brother, and all of a sudden someone knocks at the door, and I just go to open it up, and I swore it was him, but it looked like him 20 years ago, you know, when I knew him. But he had a backpack with him, this kid that was at the door, and I just said, "Don't ever come here again," and I slammed the door.
And it wasn't him?
I don't think it could have been him because it was 20 years. He had to have aged. This looked like, but that's what he would do. He would leave and go be with girls, and then he'd come back with his little backpack, and I'd let him back in. But this kid had a backpack on, and I just told, oh boy, I cussed him out and slammed the door, and he's probably going, all right already. I'll sell the cookies next door.
I used to call sometimes and say, I told you not to call me here.
My son was walking home from school, and when he got home, I said, Joe, you didn't see some wacko walking down the street, did you, with a backpack? And he goes, just some crackhead with a backpack I saw. That was the guy that was at my door. So I don't know who it was. But I saw, out of my eyes, I saw him there. I was like, don't ever come around here again.
Gosh.
He did not deserve you.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh shoot, let me see here. I think just trying to see something where I wonder where I'm surprised that I guess she'll probably do the whole puppy thing in the new documentary. Right?
What?
That'll be their new baby.
I think that Gypsy Rose is probably documenting that whole thing in the documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of dog did she get?
She got a Mulchie. A Mulchie. She got Mulchie. Mulchie.
So a Maltese
I
slash
guess and a Chihuahua.
Chihuahua?
Yeah. It
A
doesn't.
weenie dog?
Yeah, it looks. It's a Mulchie. A Mulchie.
Did she have to pay a lot of money for it?
I probably.
It's nothing but a mutt. I mean, these people give these dogs names, and next thing you know,
Porkies.
they're $4,000, $5,000 instead of $100 a pound.
Oh, on my Facebook, you can see this girl I go to church with. Her dad's dog wasn't doing good, so she was trying to get people to donate money to help her so she could put the dog down. Then the dad got wind of that, and he said, "You're not putting my dog down." And then he took him to the vet, and they show it on Facebook. They have his stomach opened up, and he squeezes something, and this big hard thing comes out. It looks like a rock. Like the dog must have ate a rock, and it was blocking him up really bad. But now he's alive, and he's going to be better. That's a happy ending.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a really bad ending. I was like, this is not good.
No, but they almost put him down, and he didn't need to be put down. He needed that rock out of his stomach.
Oh, wow. That's good. They found it.
Yeah. First they showed pictures of them all sitting on the floor, like at the vet when you're saying goodbye to your animals, and then the dad came in and said,
gosh, that's...
yes, that dog's going to, we're going to find out what's wrong with him. And so they did. Turn that frown upside down.
I wanted to see something here. What were the, aha.
Elle must be sleeping, huh?
Oh, yes. She's ridiculous.
Did she get to the DMV today?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
She got her some packages out today, so that was good.
very good.
But that's about it.
Yesterday you were right on call there at 5:05. She called in. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm gonna get busy doing my packages.
Everything's, oh, okay, I'll wait. Everything's
What, she always comes in at 5:05?
No, but just sometimes if she has something to do, she'll be like, "Oh, but where's Alice? She was supposed to go here or there." And say, "Oh," and then I'll go watch it. 5:01, here she comes.
I overslept,
Oh boy.
but it did make me nervous when I said that. I'm sorry if I stepped over my boundaries there, but I had to tell her that.
No, but we're alive, so it's okay.
Yeah, but still, we love her and we worry about her, so that's why all I was saying.
Yeah, she knows that.
She got to check in every once in a while.
She knows that. We just worried. We were worried because we didn't know where she was, and
Right.
yeah. But she was just sleeping in. Where's Painted Black?
She's probably getting some rest. She's been going here for a couple nights now, hasn't she?
Yeah, well, a couple of nights ago, but, oh, hold on a second. Yeah, and then ME said they were sleeping, so maybe we have to do the word cookie and, hold on a minute, I gotta send something.
She's pretty funny.
Yeah, I like Painted Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know her really well now.
Do you?
Yeah, because she comes in a lot now. We're her besties. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. She's been around a long time, but I wish she would go back to her other name. I always thought it was Pink is my new RX.
Yeah, that's the one I
But she
remember.
keeps telling me it was always Pink is my RX.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a few of us swore that it was Pink is my new RX. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Well, I remember.
Dave's yelling now. Oh, that's not Dave. What is he watching?
I don't know.
Cop shows?
Oh, it's something.
Cop shows?
Excuse me.
Bless you.
All right, let's see now.
I was just coughing, but thank you.
I heard you're going to be a new grandmother.
Where'd you hear that?
That's all over Facebook.
Grandma.
Grandma.
Who? Me or Evie?
No, you.
Where'd you hear this? I sure haven't seen that.
Grandma.
I'd be thrilled though.
You must be excited.
I would be.
They haven't told you yet?
No.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, don't let on that you know anything. Just wait. I'm sure they're surprising
Be
you.
surprised when they tell you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we were. No.
Oh, boy.
Cold in here.
You're cold?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, why, what is it, 65?
Yeah. Guess I better put some pants on these shorts. It's getting a little cold. No.
We think it's warm here because it's like going to be in the 40s soon.
Yeah, well, right now it's 34 with light rain and snow.
Time to get your flip flops
Is
out.
it?
That's what
It
it
was
says.
50 degrees.
Yeah.
It
I
says,
went to walk the dog. I was like, wow. I bundled up like it was going to be really cold. I walked outside. I had to take the hood off. I took my gloves off. I opened up the coat. I was like, wow, it's 50.
I know,
I
right?
bundled like, 3 layers of pants and
Yeah,
everything.
but what's it now?
It's 44.
We're 34 and light rain, snow. That's not
We
right.
got 44, and it's still raining though. Now, yeah, it started raining, but
We have freezing rain here.
it's warm, so it's just.
You have freezing rain? So you're the winner.
Yes.
You're the winner.
I'm the winner, chicken dinner.
What's the
Chicken
degree?
dinner.
What's the degrees?
One.
Yeah, it's just -1, which is 130 maybe. Let's see.
Kevin's so far behind in the chat. He's saying she will get a whole reality show.
Yeah, he said he was going to be laying down.
Yeah, but I don't even know what he's talking about.
Gypsy Rose.
I know, but how come nobody's playing the word cookie in the chat?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm doing it all by myself.
I've been waiting
Now
for
it's
this to come
commercial
up.
online. It's a commercial.
I didn't know it was up. I was waiting on it.
Oh,
My stupid thing was paused.
I can't see it, so
well, I'm almost done with it. So you're
Yeah.
I'll
lucky.
tell you,
Right,
the
good
peroxide
cookies.
in my ear works so good. It
Really?
doesn't hurt at all.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even touch the outside of my ear, and it is gone.
Did you do it another time?
Christy
No, I
has
didn't. I
a
just
what,
did it
ear
that one
infection
time.
and strep.
Yeah, Christy has an ear infection and strep throat.
That's where I got it.
Oh gosh, you don't want to. You don't want that.
Well, I got the earache part. It was my left ear too, just like hers. She should have put peroxide in her ear.
Maybe.
Who has it besides you, Abby?
Chris
Chris
Reed.
Reed.
Oh, Chris. Okay, yeah.
Chris
But
Reed.
she said her left ear was plugged up. I could never hold my nose and then blow to pop my ears. Oh, that's disgusting. I can't do that.
No?
I just yawn or chew gum. You don't have to. That bothers me when you do that. Pop your ears. Blow your brains out.
I don't think it works quite that way.
I hate that.
I don't do that. I don't do it either, but
Blood stuff. I can't get that word.
I don't know. I'll just I'll try and yawn or push on the outside and close my ear and let it go, and maybe that unpops it. Or...
Let's see.
Ah,
Somebody just copied off of me when I yawned.
oh yeah, I yawned.
I did too.
Did you? I did.
We're popping our
Sorry
ears.
if I'm laughing.
Hey, it's 36 here right now.
Better get some shorts on.
63 right now, and tomorrow will be 73.
Wow,
No, it
really?
won't be.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Wow.
That's not right.
No,
That'd be
it's not.
nice.
I read it backwards.
Right.
I'm putting my sweater on.
Tulips will come out. I'll get crocuses tomorrow.
That guy sounds just like what's his name? You know? All right.
Huh?
That guy sounds just like
What guy on the movie?
yeah, he sounds just like Dave.
Yeah, he's in the other room with that, with the TV on.
I know, but he sounds like him.
Huh, really?
Mm-hmm. You don't think so?
Hey, Bucky, what's your secret about running? Let me know.
She doesn't know if someone's chasing her.
If you told me you'd have to kill me.
No, actually, how I did it is I just leaned really far forward until you're almost gonna fall on your face, and then just make sure your legs go faster than your face falls down.
I do that.
But
Alright.
like most kids will, when they run, they'll run standing straight up, and they don't realize that if you don't lean forward all the way forward as far as you can without falling, that you're not gonna cut into the wind and really go fast. So I remember when my son first tried out, he was trying out for baseball, and I saw him like running, and like they started the kids on one side of the field and made them run, and he was like in last place. So when he got off the field that day, I said, Aunt, you gotta really like put your body into running. I said, you can't just stand straight up and run with just your feet. So I said, when we get home, I'll show you. We went out in the backyard, and I showed him how to move his body. I said, you lean like this. When you run, you use your head to cut right into the wind. And then he kept practicing in the backyard. The following week, he went back, and then he came in first. And the coaches were like, what happened? He came in last week, and suddenly he came in first. How in the world did he do that?
His mom's a winner, that's why.
My mommy taught me how to run.
Yep, plus if you come up to the finish line and you're leaning forward, you go past it first before someone else. If your head's leaning forward.
I think it helped too that I was really tiny, because the only one faster than me was a boy in my school, and he was smaller than me. I think that's how I learned. I watched how he ran though, and I was like, oh, that's how you have to do it. But like I said, always make sure your feet are going fast enough, because one time my feet didn't go fast enough.
And your knees took over, huh?
I went bam down on my body, and I slid about 20 feet.
Ouch.
Because I was going so fast, I got up, I had road rash everywhere. Ridiculous. One time I remember when I was a kid, I was running away. I don't know why we were running away from somebody. And to get out of the way, because I felt myself like going faster than my feet were going. So I just looked, and there were shrubs, so I dove over the shrubs first.
Can you go putt or?
Oh, yeah, here I know.
Huh?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, well, I think we're gonna call it a night, but we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. God bless, prayers, and we'll see you tomorrow. Everybody be good. Watch the trial so we can talk about it tomorrow night. Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Love you guys.
Bye.
All right.
Oh,
Hold.